Hey guys, it's Sean from the Comics Pals. We are here live at New York Comic Con 2024. It is Saturday afternoon. We are having an incredible day. The con is full of excitement, and one of the things that I am most excited about is the new line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics coming out of IDW, and standing next to me right now is the ongoing artist for the series, starting with issue 6. I am here with Juan Ferreyra. Juan, thank you so much for joining me. How's your con going so far?
Thanks for having me, and the con has been amazing. Right now, having a lot of fun, meeting a lot of people, a lot of new fans, especially turtle fans that are coming over to because of the turtles that never seen before, so it's amazing.
Now, I'm a lifelong Ninja Turtles fan, but I never read the comics. And I've started now with the new line with Jason Aaron and everybody, and the fact that you're coming on to do the ongoing series is incredibly exciting. I've been a fan of yours since Colder.
Ah, nice.
That is one of my favorite horror books.
Cool.
It's the first,
I love it.
it's the first horror book that genuinely scared me.
Ah, okay, nice.
And so when I saw your name, that was like, oh, this is going to be something special.
Cool.
Can you talk about what you're bringing to the Turtles, that sort of your sensibilities that you're bringing to the title?
The idea was to bring a little bit or more of like a horror, not horror vibe, but more like a darker, gritty tone to the comics, especially since Jason he wants to make it like that. So the idea is to be more messy and dirty and not that clear and more sewery.
Yeah.
So that's the idea.
And I think it's coming across tremendously. The public has seen, at this point, some preview pages, which all look phenomenal. I was lucky enough to see a little bit more because you've got some of those pages here. And I have to tell you guys, you are not ready for what Juan is doing. There is a page in this book that I saw that blew my mind. So it feels like the Turtles are back in a huge way. How do you feel getting to be the artist who's sort of shepherding this new era of Turtles?
Well, I'm super happy. I cannot believe it so far. When they offered me the comics with Jason on board and everything, I was right away jumped into the opportunity. It's amazing. Especially this issue is, for me, it's incredible because it's the first issue where since the beginning of this run, they are coming all together back to New York. So being able to do that, and the issue is full of action. It's like I haven't drawn an issue so full of action in my life. I think there are only 2 pages where nothing happens, or maybe the first one where they are laying down and waiting in a boat, arriving to New York. That's the only, there is calm. Then it's action, action, action. It's fighting between each other, fighting to some other people, fighting with the past, fighting with the future. I don't know. They're going through the sewers, back in the city, through the rooftops.
Oh, goodness.
It's up, down. It's a good ride.
Well, the interesting thing to me about that is that I know you again from Colder, which was a more of a horror book. Maybe some of the horror was more cerebral too, right? But now you're kind of doing all this action with characters who are known for, their dynamic fighting styles and things like that. So would you say that this is a test for you at all to be able to bring this to life?
Definitely. Every comic is a test, but this, having the turtles to fight like ninjas is a test. You have to do a lot of research and things like that, especially fighting like ninjas with the shell on the back.
Yeah.
It's not that... It doesn't move that you cannot twist that much, so it's weird, but it's fun. It's always a learning experience, every comic, so I'm enjoying it. And now here in Comic-Con, I'm able to go out and take pictures all around the city, and every step that I walk around, I take a picture of this and that, a sewer and that, like imagining the future issues where they're going to be. I want every detail so people feel that we are in New York and not another American city.
Well, as a native New Yorker myself, I'll tell you how exciting it is to hear that you did that, because I love to see New York accurately represented.
Cool.
So that is very cool that you're doing that. Is that a process that you kind of take on with every book? Is there a level of research that you have to go into to sort of bring everything to life?
Yeah, that's what I would like to do every time. I go, depends on if it's a certain city, I go to that city and use the Google Earth or Google Maps and walk the city with that and download a lot of pages. And yes, research is key part of making everything believable in a crazy world. the background, it sets you into the real world, and what happens in front of the camera is crazy. So the background should be like a real place to make it more believable.
I love that you said that. Sometimes, you read a book and the backgrounds don't necessarily bring you in.
Yeah.
And I understand that it's like most of the time we're going to be focused on the turtles, and the action. But the fact that you're putting so much effort even into the backgrounds to make it come to life, I think that makes a book that feels believable.
Yeah, exactly.
and it brings that authenticity.
Exactly. What you said. So I have nothing to add.
What can you tell and tease Turtles fans about what we can expect from the upcoming issues? Because so far, we've had two. Issue 3 is actually dropping this week as you're watching this.
It's a great issue. I read it. It's amazing.
Oh.
You're going to love it. With Leo one.
If you could just take a moment then, can you talk about the Cliff Chang art? And
Great. It was great. The weird thing about it that I've been talking about it this week is when I started on the Turtles, they started to send me all the issues. Some issues were completed with balloons and everything, and then I got the Cliff Chang issue, and I started reading it, and there was no balloons anywhere, but you could tell everything that was happening. So I thought, Jason Aaron pulled off a silent issue, and that's a brave move because it's amazing. I can understand everything. Everything's great, but no, it wasn't a silent issue. He liked the balloons because the letter didn't finish it or something like that. They just gave me for research to have it, but I was amazed that I could understand everything. So that makes Cliff Chang a genius, and also Jason Aaron because he paced the issue perfectly, and it makes total sense. So that issue is amazing, and the following issues too. The Donatello issue is great, and the following, I love all the issues, and the artists working on them are amazing. They are all favorites of mine, so to be on board and be next to them is a dream come true.
man, when you said they're some of your favorite artists, I had the thought they're my favorite artists too.
Nice.
And that's one of the coolest things about this launch of the TMNT is that the beginning of it is each first issue, the first 4 issues are different artists, and they each bring a different style, and each one is focused on a different turtle. I think that's super cool. If you guys haven't read those yet, please do check it out. It's incredible. Yeah. What can you tell core fans of the Turtles about what they can expect from what you're doing?
You can expect fun moments, action moments. The dynamic between the Turtles is great because they are not friends right now. At this moment, they are like fighting each other, like having problems, trying to resolve it, and blaming each other all the time. On this issue, Donnie is my favorite character. You're going to see why, but it's amazing. And I don't know, just action. The first issue is just action and dynamics between the Turtles and trying to not kill each other while New York also tries to kill them. So it's going to be fun.
Hey, I resonate with that because New York has tried to kill me multiple times. I totally hear where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Juan, thank you so much for your time. I can't tell you how excited I am for the future of the Ninja Turtles. It feels like they're in great hands between Jason and Juan. This is an exciting time to be a fan of the Turtles. Make sure you guys go out and pick up all the books that have come out so far, but especially issue 6, which drops in January. You are not going to want to miss this. It's a kick-ass, kick-shell time. Do not miss out. Thank you so much, Juan.
Thank you for the interview, man.
I'm Sean from the Comics Pals. We will see you guys all over the show floor. Great interviews all over our YouTube channel. Make sure you check them out. Until next time, take care, guys.